16 plays so far this drive. It's 89 yards.
I don't think we're going to be nigga high.
9 minutes. It's more exciting. Yeah.
We come out and down.
70.
We talking about my phone.
Hey, where he go?
The Detroit offense.
Where he brought his
She made it from she been. So I was like, so anybody get nothing, so they not open nothing from me longer. So he was like, oh, what store you going to? Like, he yelling at me. And I'm going to Target. So he's like, I'll see you, man. So basically, I picked out the toy and he sent to me. This one.
All right, Trop.
Yeah.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Dances away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man on the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
He picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet.
What the fuck?
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe
Fuck
of the
that shit
49.
was just popped up on the
And
screen.
that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
The play action fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Riddick. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The old Larynx is going to get a workout today with all these Boomer Sooners cascading down here in Oklahoma.
I do love that about college football, the individual chance you get. And when you get going early, when you get going and get this crowd going in the game, and they can be a big part of it, man, it energizes the whole team. And you hear what in this stadium, Reese?
Boomer
Sooner.
He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got the quick pass. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Fires to the big fella. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He wants to throw it again. Uncorks it. Finds his man open. Breaks into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the gun. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll go to the toss. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, you can take it to the house.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Finds the tight end. Turning it off. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch along the sideline and steps out of bounds. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just checkdowns or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll try to do it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Whitted. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him. So
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Floats it out in space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pick up a 5, they'll need 5 more on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Quick strike complete. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Taking it the other way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Defense in press coverage. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he's got it! Touchdown, Penn State!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Final update, guys, in the battle between Sparty and Michigan and the fight over Paul Bunyan's trophy. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, Phyllis, and it appears that's the case again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quick pass on the jet motion. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Shoots it. It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sooners will kick it away first. Looking for block. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air on first down. Wasting no time taking a shot. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Off the play fake. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
There are a lot of quarterbacks today that take their fundamentals, they throw them out the window, just trusting their arm talent too much. And this guy obviously has tons of that arm talent, but because he threw that ball at his back foot, that led to the incompletion.
Third and long, trying to convert through the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball.
No good chance. You got kick off shit. You try to let him take a break.
Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Oh, they really be letting them man just throw up bullshit and come down with it.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the move from inside his 5. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Now on the move. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires left. Makes the grab. They get him corralled, and not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Gives it on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end. Quarterback making adjustments. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touch.
Got that shit up, Blight.
Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
They decided to go for it on 4th down, and that was not easy, man. These windows open and close so quickly when you're throwing into the end zone, but really nice timing by the quarterback, and because of that, on 4th down, it's a touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's McWilliams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. Now they've got to work
so many people open their game.
first down. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Going to swing it on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he motors into
How
the
the
end
fuck this
zone.
nigga got red by like that?
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3's coming soon.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll leave it with him. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And make the catch, and the defense will force it to
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25.
My fucking guys, bro.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
Damn, boy, this the shit I gotta deal with.
Set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'll try the run. Running to Green. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Snagged in the middle. It's Britton. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And they exploited that soft spot and get it down to the 35.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone.
There we go, B.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
This time he's got it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
I think that's a decision the head coach is going to look back on and wish he had done the other thing and just kick it way down the field. You've got a tie game. We've got so much football left to play here in the second half. Instead, because you don't get the onside kick, your opponent is now set up in really nice field position to go down, score, and take the lead.
Oh, he's got a chance. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Immediately fires to the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 3, showing it all on that run.
Those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision.
Moving toward the end zone, ball out!
God damn, all these fucking fumbles they giving me.
Very lucky to keep possession on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown Sooner! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about. A game happening inside the ACC today.
They got to chill out these bullshit ass jump balls.
In a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that.
They were coming down with all this shit.
Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires one high and deep.
Oh, why? Oh, my fucking gosh, dog. Why the fuck are these niggas still running with the ball in the air, bro?
The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
Niggas ain't got no fucking awareness.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the pass. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try and play action. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. These fans raising the volume on...
Oh my God, dog. They gotta chill the fuck out, bro.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man.
Niggas just throwing up any fucking thing, man.
In the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Hauls it in. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Looking deep. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, ain't no flag.
There, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Find his tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Right down the gut of the field.
Yeah, he was funny as fuck, dog.
Pick 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
What a great play. He gets the pick 6, but that started with pressure on the quarterback. Getting in his lap, hitting him while he's throwing the football. The ball is off target. The defense makes the play and takes it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Get a nigga the damn game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it out quickly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down for 38. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to throw again. He's got the back in the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Sooners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Calls his own number. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Forced out of the pocket. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I thought we got
I
not
think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got enough.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Sends the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And they grab the advantage. Taking the lead here in the fourth. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes
Nigga
big
just
plays.
get pushed
We can
down.
make big plays like this. It makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback.
He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now.
Well, if they're going to come back and win this game, they need this guy's athleticism to take over, throwing it and running it. And a nice job there, David, of him understanding the situation, getting out of bounds to save some clock.
Yeah, get as much as you can, get out of bounds, because you can't have that clock ticking the whole time. Now, guess what? I can organize my next play. I can communicate it.
There's tackles on the game.
Hurry now where it gets frantic, and sometimes things go wrong.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trip to the end zone ties us up, and tying up is exactly what these two teams should do. They look just like mirror images.
No doubt, two big boys going at it, making big plays. Who's going to make this play late in the game to take their team over the top? Nice individual effort. Your turn to answer.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete.
Go.
At the 45 on his way. Running free. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They move on top here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia is trailing right now.
Oh, my God. Oh, come the fuck home.
Something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That nigga hold the fuck out of the receivers like that.
Just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got his man quickly. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, defensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing line.
It's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The offense changing the play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's finished. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
To the air on first down. And as he throws, he just about put this game away. If he'd been able to hold on to that one instead, it's second down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone,
Can't believe it's not butter.
This is ball game, but because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And they're going to go for two and try to decide it right now. Quarterback keeper.
Niggas ain't even trying to fucking block.
Make it to the end zone. The two-point conversion attempt fails, and they are still down by one here deep in the game. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And first down for the offense.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of